Everybody, it's Kid Austin, so I'm a little disappointed. April 18th got canceled. One, due to Lucas' body needing, a couple more weeks of training, according to him, 6 more weeks. And on top of that, we sent a petition to the WBA to fight Tank Davis, because if we're not fighting for, number 1, number 2, or anyone in that top 10 for the belt, then we're not, looking at anyone else, because we worked way too hard to get here and, to not be put on the back burner and fight for that world title. So I will still be training. I will still be in camp, staying sharp, making sure I'm ready for the fans to get y'all a good fight. But as far as April 18th, it is canceled, and we will be taking the next steps to be fighting for that belt, whether it's Tank Davis or Lucas' body. Lucas, I hope you get the right training so we can make the fight happen if that's possibly next. And, Tank, I hope you get whatever you got to get done, so I'm coming for my belt. So, yeah, stay tuned, everybody.
My goodness. Absolutely breaking news coming from Floyd Schofield Jr. Yes, in that video, he just said that his April 18th fight against Lucas' body, which was mandated by the WBA to be for the vacant WBA lightweight strap, as Gervonta Tank Davis was placed as champion in recess due to the ongoing lawsuit and everything that was going down with his ex-female, which we're about to get into right now. We got some breaking news for that too. That has to tie into this. Floyd Schofield Jr. saying he and his team and Golden Boy Promotions have sent a petition to the WBA Championship Committee and the president trying to get a mandatory title fight against Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, where is this all coming from? Isn't Gervonta Tank Davis champion in recess? 2 days ago, if you've been keeping up with the channel, Floyd Schofield Jr. and his father came out with the breaking news that the WBA has changed their mandated fight for the vacant WBA lightweight strap to a non-title fight. They mandated this fight between the number 1 ranked fighter in Floyd Schofield Jr. in the WBA rankings and the number 2 fighter in Lucas' body, but decided to change their mind and dropped it to a non-title fight. Now, there's rumors circulating. First of all, there's rumors circulating that Gervonta Tank Davis is looking to come back in the summer. Now, against who? The top player at the list right now that everybody's talking about is Isaac Pitbull Cruz, but nobody wants to see that. Now, it's not official yet, so we'll end up seeing what happens with that. But the WBA, Floyd Schofield Jr. believes they are going to reinstate Gervonta Tank Davis to champion, which makes sense. If you're champion in recess, you're ready to come back, there's nobody that has the title currently, you should be able to come back and get your title, right? Now, I think it's dirty work that the WBA mandated this fight and then decided, oh, wait, hold on, nah, we're not going to do that. And if the rumors are true, because Gervonta Tank Davis is looking to come back in the summer, then damn, that's dirty work, and that sucks for Floyd Schofield Jr. But the dude is pissed off. He's been going off on the WBA, even drops a picture right after he drops that video that I had showed you guys in the beginning. He drops a picture of the petition on his Instagram story. Check it out. I'm going to read it to you guys real quick, just so we can talk about it. It says, subject, formal petition to enforce mandatory title defense, lightweight division, WBA rules C11 and C13. To the WBA Championship Committee and President Gervonta Jesus Mendoza. He says, on behalf of Floyd Schofield Jr., the number 1 ranked contender in the WBA lightweight division, Golden Boy Promotions formally petitions the WBA Championship Committee to immediately designate Mr. Schofield as the official mandatory challenger for the WBA World Lightweight Strap. Now, if you can see in the bottom of that picture that they posted on their story, you can't see exactly what that last line says, but I got a couple words out of it. And the words that I got out of it say, Gervonta Davis, and to order the mandatory defense. So I'm guessing they're saying, you guys are going to reinstate Gervonta Tank Davis as the champion, and we're petitioning that you automatically mandate Gervonta Tank Davis's return fight with the WBA lightweight strap, as you guys reinstate a mandate that he fights me next. Floyd Schofield Jr. and his father are trying to get mandated, sending a petition to the WBA, trying to get the next fight in the return fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, this is where things get even more interesting. You know, we've been hearing the rumors about Gervonta Tank Davis coming back in the summer. Now, we don't know what month. It's not official yet. But guess what just showed up today? A charge has been dropped when it comes to the Gervonta Tank Davis ongoing lawsuit with his ex-female. Now, I want to read to you guys a couple little sentences real quick just to give you guys a little update on what I'm talking about. Gervonta Tank Davis returns. It says, Gervonta was initially facing 3 charges: misdemeanor battery, felony kidnapping, and false imprisonment. However, court documents show the false imprisonment charge has been dropped today. Yes, the reason? We're told prosecutors thought it was redundant, and that's why the kidnapping charge still remains. Now, if you don't know what redundant means exceeding what is necessary. It describes something superfluous, repetitive, or unneeded. So Gervonta was initially facing 3 charges. They feel like the misdemeanor battery and felony kidnapping is enough. The false imprisonment, they think, you know, it's exceeding what is necessary. Now, there's a lot of rumors circulating around the boxing world as well that maybe the ex-female that Gervonta Tank Davis is involved in this lawsuit with was capping. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Lots of women do this all the time. Now, I'm not saying that's the truth. But there's rumors coming out that maybe she was lying, and even lying to the police about everything that went down. Now, we all know the U.S. Marshals got involved. There was a 2-week goddamn looking for Gervonta Tank Davis. They couldn't find him or anything. So I'm not saying he's guilty, or I'm not saying he's not guilty. We still don't know until the actual case is solved. But as of right now, a charge has been dropped. The rumors are he's going to be coming back in the summer. The WBA decides not to continue with the Floyd Schofield Jr. mandated fight against Lucas Body for the world title fight. For what reason? Probably for the only reason. Because Gervonta Tank Davis is champion in recess. And if he's coming back to the sport of boxing, despite his lawsuit and everything, and we don't know about this yet, then he will get his title. He's the champion in recess. There is no current champion right now. That's how this works. This is absolutely breaking news, man. Floyd Schofield Jr. petitioning to fight against Gervonta Tank Davis in a mandatory fight for Tank Davis's return. Now, that's where this gets even more interesting. I see half of the boxing world could say, well, is Floyd Schofield Jr. even going to show up? The dude was supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson. And the dude got sick. Made up a bunch of conspiracy theories and all that. Will that happen against Gervonta Tank Davis? Floyd Schofield Jr. being only 23 years old. Doesn't have as much experience as Tank. Must be so confident for him and his team to be petitioning for this fight to happen next. Or the other half of the boxing world could be saying he wants to smoke. Floyd Schofield Jr. has been ridiculed long enough for all the fights with JoJo Diaz, you know, that fight being canceled, the Shakur Stevenson fight being canceled. Maybe he wants to press the issue now. He sees Abdullah Mason with a world title. He sees, Lamont Roach Jr. and William Cepeda now have been, set to fight for that WBC lightweight strap. I felt like it should have been Javier Herrera. Honestly, it should have. They should have elevated the interim champion. But it is what it is. You see guys like Raymond Morataya, who just beat Andy Cruz and looks to be, honestly, one of the best lightweights in the division. Floyd Schofield Jr. without a title, now having his fight dropped to a non-title fight, was on the verge, was on the end stick of getting that title shot, and now it's been taken away from him. Does he want to get into the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis? Let me know in the comments, my people. This is absolutely breaking news, though. This is the MMA Boxing Addicts channel bringing it to you. Floyd Schofield Jr. Very, very interesting stuff, man. But let me know what you guys think. I'll be back right now with you guys with another video reacting to Xander Zayas, Jerome Boots Ennis, June 27th at the Barclays Center in New York City. My goodness, man.